Which is your drink, Jayden?
No, one next one.
This one. Yes, Martin. How you doing, mate? When's Jayden's next bite? So in January. Yo, it's me, Dode. Dode. Yes, Dode.
When I stamp, it feels like I don't always go to the angle when I do it.
Always go to the
So
angle.
it's coming up really down to there.
Yeah, the problem is when you come back with your hands down. Leo Rodriguez Vieira. Sorry, bro, only speak English. Yes. Oh, that's a nice bruise, isn't it? Look at that. How was that, the elbow? Do 360 spin kick. This is boxing, mate, not MMA. Don't do MMA anymore.
One, two. One, two, hook. One, two, hook. More power on the hook. You're all stepping back, so you get a little step back a bit, so you're losing power on it. I'm just looking for the foundations again. One, two, hook.
Don't step anymore, just run something.
Yeah. One, two, hook. And again.
sped up. How can you speed up? Someone said it's sped up. Oh,
That's not sped up the bike.
or he's saying speed up. I don't know, one of them sped up. You can't speed up a live video, mate. Lovely.
Look out for your boss.
Jump. 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 Jump.
I think you went off.
1, 2. Onto your body.
Drink.
I know you're trying to do.
No, I actually thought it was sped up. Nice work, bro. Yeah, no, this is live, mate. Can't speed a live up.
Like claustrophobics and. Claustrophobic. You.
Oh, no.
You sure?
Are you? What's the problem?
You slapped me, but
Jump. Front leg up.
yeah.
What is the point in being on this earth if you are going to be like everyone else?
1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2.
I was rising up a bit with my backhand.
Sometimes.
Feels like, yeah, I ain't connecting with the pad. Yeah. That's what I'm looking for, isn't it?
1, 2. 1, 2. Again. 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 Onto your body. Jump. Double jump. Again. 6. 1, 2, go up. Again. Again. Onto your body. 1, 2. Circle. Jump. Jump. Double. Triple. 6. Up. 1, 2. 1, 2, up. 1, 2, up, body. Jump. 1, 2. Get under.
Huh?
Get under.
Go away.
Hard kicking under, isn't it?
Thank you, by Gerber. GoPro.
Have you seen that Southampton manager in sacked?
Is it my job? Okay.
With an animal.
Thank you, Marcel.
My mum said that the other day. She said that when Ruby Allen was going to take it, it kind of looks like Alan. Yes, guys.
Jump. Jump. Double it. Triple. 6. 1 up.
There. Mum was still before it. Look, just a split second.
2 hook. 1, 2 hook. Again. Jump. Shake. Jump. Again. Jump. 1, 2 hook. Turn your back foot, recoil. No, go.
It feels like then when you read it.
No, because then the idea is you throw a right hand left, isn't it?
Nice. Is it too late to start boxing at 13? Nah, mate, it's never too late to better your life. It's good fitness. Sport's the way, I think, mate. If you're 13, it beats sitting inside playing a computer all day or hanging around the shops causing trouble with a load of mates. So I think, it doesn't matter what sport you do, mate, to get yourself into a sport.
What, should I lean into it then?
No.
Look at
Just turn your back to it, are you done? Go. Right, slow.
What?
Good.
What?
Then move your head. Slow. Slow. Slow.
Is it because I'm doing the back of it?
Yeah.
Your habit is throwing your hook but pulling back.
What? That?
More turn on the back. Slow there. Now whip that one. That's it. Do it slow. Boom. Boom. And the whip. And again. Turn. So you got to load. You got to make sure I want you to turn. So you're loaded.
Alright.
And then it's just a case of just transferring the weight. Okay. But look, push into that a little bit. That's it. Now look where the weight is.
Yeah.
Now go. That's it. And again. Push. Yeah, push, hold it. Now. And again, hold it. Again, slow it down, slow that one down. There. Little push, go on. Feel the weight. Now. Yeah?
Right.
Is that putting a trigger in it?
Yeah. Right.
Yeah? There's nothing, if it's soft, you ain't gonna have nothing
Yeah, it's just like.
behind it. There. Again. Now. Good. Again. Science, bitch.
Do you want a drink, mate?
Science, man. It's all about science, Lee. It's all about science, Lee. Science.
Abdor, no offence, bro, but Jayden's #1 in England, #1 in Britain.
What did Abdul
Trying to
say?
give you advice how to do it, but
What's Abdul saying?
he's not turning his hips enough. Hang on, well, he needs to open his legs more. There we go. Jayden's 13. Coach is trash. Abdul Rahman. Team England coach, that is, mate. Abdul Rahman. You ain't got a clue what you're talking
Abdul,
about,
show
bro.
some respect, innit, brother?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Disrespectful little sausage.
Go.
Abdul, you little rat.
Whip it. Force it there. Force down. And again. Again. You're not holding that backhand in it. I want you to hold it. I'll tell you when to release the left hook. Yeah?
Jayden's next fighting again in January.
Now. Let me feel a little bit more force on that backhand.
Yes, Ainsley. Talking shit.
Call that trash, do you?
Ainsley's on here kicking off on him.
Rotate.
Coach. Abdur's coach can't coach us without a paper bag. You're sat in your house, Abdur, doing nothing with your life, being a
Now
troll.
you're not rotating, now you're rushing the right hand.
Like I said, Jayden's number one, UK, England, UK, Europe.
Let me try again.
Amin's a Team England coach. Jayden's had 58 fights, won 54. And you've got the nerve to criticise. You disrespectful little sausage. You're nothing, mate. You're a loser. You know, the ones that criticise are the ones that can't do it themselves. Remember that, because that's the truth.
Load that back leg. Just the right hand. Again. Sink the knees into a bit. Again. No.
Thank you, Guy. All you done, Abdur, is make yourself look a sausage, mate.
Oh, you gonna slag me off anyway? What did I do to you? I didn't say nothing to you. My 20 quid.
Oh yeah, man. Cheers, nice. Sweet. Brosy bone. See, we get paid. Amin pays me to train Jayden nowadays. That's the way it works.
About a little bit light then. I'm like £20 light. Thought must have been new diet or something.
Holes in your pockets.
New pocket of shit and I always drop cash out of it.
It's a Jordan jog, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's
Last time I made it rain.
I won the USA Championships. Of course you did, Abdur. You know what? Listen, anyone that criticises a good kid like Jayden, right? They've won nothing. You've won nothing. Don't lie. You're a liar, mate. You ain't won nothing. I'll tell you what, I'm good friends with Michael Campbell right there, so I'm going to freeze frame your name. And Michael Campbell's, if you know who Michael Campbell is, you probably don't because you're not involved in boxing. You just pretend you are. You're another one of them. I'll ring Michael Campbell and I'll ask him who you are, mate. Disrespectful little sausage.
Because now you're rushing it. Because everything's done at a real time pace. You're rushing it.
Do you know what, Abdul? I might just get rid of you because you're a dick. Remove.
Right, give me your right hand, bend the knees.
Abdul, oh no, I didn't get rid of him. Abdul Rahman. Remove. Hide.
Rotation, bend the knees. So you're going. So that's what takes out the power out of it. Sit down.
Hide user on this channel. Goodbye, Abdul, you little sausage.
Again.
I think he's still there, but he can't comment. I don't know what hide means. It might have got rid of him. I just stopped him commenting. Thank you, Philip. Goodbye, Abdur. Good. Thank you, Tracy. Thank you, one of 94. Loves Australia, mate. Been there twice. Jayden wants to go there. Hopefully get a bout in the range there. Maybe 2025, maybe 2026. Yeah, catch you up. His name's Jayden Price, obviously. If you look on TikTok and that, he's pretty big on TikTok. Got 200, nearly 280k, I think, followers on TikTok. He's number one in England, UK, Europe.
It takes like 2 days to open your Snapchat.
I don't get notifications on that.
If I message you on Snapchat, you don't like see it in 2 days. Yeah.
UFC when already. Bring him to UFC. He's picked boxing, mate. He would have made it to UFC. We know that. His MMA coach Paul Sutherland is part of the UFC setup. But he was gutted when Jayden decided to pick boxing. But Jayden had to do what he wanted to do, what he felt that he wanted to. He wants to be a world champion. It was either in UFC or it was either in boxing, and he picked boxing. I believe there's a lot more opportunities in boxing. With the Team England and in UK, MMA is a long way behind the boxing setup. Some good MMA fighters mind in UK, but it's just boxing's way more established. We've got way more boxing champions than MMA champions in the UK. There's much more money in UFC. Oh no, mate, you've got it completely the wrong way round. UFC fighters earn pennies compared to boxers, and that's the truth, honestly, mate. Look into it. It's completely the wrong way round. Yeah, a few people have said that online lately. Oh, it's way more money in MMA and UFC than boxing. It's completely. They got that completely the wrong way around. Like, let's put this into perspective. What does John Jones earn through his last fight? Was it like 5 million, 6 million or something?
I think the thing is, I think in both sports, you only really get paid at the top level.
Yeah.
At elite level, do you know what I mean?
But the money in boxing, the top level boxers get way more, like 20 times more money. Do you know what I mean? It's not even close. John Jones gets 10 million to show up. Yeah, and Tyson Fury gets 70 million. That's the difference. Usyk's getting what, 120 million, I think, for this?
No, seriously.
120 million, and Tyson Fury's getting 70. And like UFC fighters are lucky to get bloody 3 million sometimes, do you know what I mean? But both amazing sports, incredible sports, both of them. And they're the top two. They're the top two paid ones for combat sports. But boxing is by far more money than UFC. UFC doesn't disclose the pay-per-view shares. Fighters protect the fighters. Yeah, they just don't earn nowhere near the money of boxers, mate. It's a known fact, that is. Especially now with Saudi Arabia involved. There will be, yeah. Yeah. Especially now with Saudi Arabia involved with the boxing. They've just brought massive money to it, haven't they? Different level.
Yeah.
X-Man, trust me, mate. Trust me, you need to take my word for this. And if you don't want to take my word, just research it yourself. It is a load more money paid to the boxers than there is to MMA fighters. X-Man, you're trying to persuade yourself of something that's not true, bruv. Just don't believe yourself, don't believe me. Just come off this live in a minute and research it. All the information's there for you to see, mate. Yeah, the UFC is brilliant, and you know, MMA's an amazing sport, but the money's not. Well, the money's good. Don't get me wrong, but compared to boxing, it's crap. The money in UFC compared to boxing. That's what all this. That's what Jake Paul's exposing, and that's been his problem with Dana White and everything. Look at the amount of money boxers earn compared to UFC fighters, and it's just as hard. UFC could even say it's an harder sport, really, couldn't you? It wears their bodies completely out. In boxing, it's more head injuries. In MMA, it's like your whole body gets knackered. I know MMA fighters that walk around limping, hip replacements, knee replacements. Literally, it ruins their bodies. Whatever John Jones earns, mate, he makes 10 million a fight. What does Tyson Fury earn? That's what I'm saying. John Jones is the top one in UFC. Tyson Fury, Usyk's the top ones in boxing. Look at the difference. Just look online, mate. There's no point in keep going over this. You obviously believe what you believe, but you're wrong. So it's a pointless thing to keep going on about. Just research it, mate. All the information's there for you to be proved wrong.
Yeah.
What's your opinion on MMA? I think MMA is brilliant, great sport. It's just, if my son was going to do this, I'm glad he picked boxing, because if you're going to do a dangerous sport like MMA or boxing, he's picked the one with the biggest pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. So, I'm going to have to get rid of this X-Man. He's annoying me a little bit. He won't listen. He just thinks he knows the crack and he don't. Hide the shoes. I see you later, X-Man, mate. You're a bit boring, so can't keep going on about it with someone. Yeah, I've had to get rid of him, man. He was annoying, man. Yeah, sure. So sometimes when people believe what they want to believe, they won't listen to any common sense or any words of truth. They just believe. He prefers MMA, he prefers UFC to boxing, so he's convinced himself that there's more money in it when there's not. So unfortunately, it's just the way it is. Bye X-Man. I think the only one that's made any mental money in UFC was Conor McGregor, but I think the biggest pay that he ever had is when he went and done a boxing fight against Floyd Mayweather. Yeah, even Brunel's proof in front of their eyes. Exactly. I just think when people prefer something, they convince themselves that it's better. You know what I mean? And it don't matter about the truth. They're not interested in the truth. They just want to believe what they want to believe. So you can't really reason with people like that. There's no point in keep talking to them, is there? So I'll just give them a little block. Is Amin making his boxing comeback? No, he's happy to be a coach. God, it's bloody cold in here. What are you doing now then, Jayden? Bag? Yeah. Yeah, box fit. Just get box fit. You might pay a bit more, but at the end of the day, at least you know it's done properly. They do their clothes right there, do you know what I mean? Can't really call Conor McGregor big bucks UFC. Yeah, I know you're right, mate. I mean, he only earned the big bucks because he went against Mayweather. But however, he's a UFC fighter and he earned a lot of money. But he's the only one that's kind of earned some crazy money like the way he did. But again, he had to go to boxing to do it. I mean, listen, John Jones earned the 10 million a fight. I mean, that's wicked money, isn't it? You know what I mean? But Tyson Fury earning 70 million being the B-side in this fight on Saturday. 70 million. It's crazy money. Usyk earning 120. I'm sure I said that. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's what I said. How was your weekend, lads? Congrats to Jayden on getting his England vest off. Thank you. It wasn't his main England vest. It was the, what was it called? Representative vest. All right, mate?
I did, mate, all right?
So it's just to say thank you for representing England. Jayden, what's your favourite punch? Get asked this a lot. Bare knuckle FC. It's not going to take off. Yeah, no, it won't earn the money that normal boxing does. Nowhere near. Hey? Yeah. Let's go.
the end, come back, repeat it 4 times. Yeah, come back, mate. Just go around for that 4 times.
Box is an old sport, period. It's going to get phased out one day. The future's like UFC. Nah, no way, mate. Boxing's the oldest sport in the world, mate. It won't go nowhere. It will stay at the top. I think it's because I'm zoomed in a little bit, so any little slight shake, it exaggerates. A lot of UFC lovers today. Hey, listen, UFC's it's a brilliant sport, isn't it? But, you know, for people to actually believe that UFC earns more money than boxing is delusional. Delusional. And to think boxing's going to be phased out one day, why would you don't believe your own nonsense, mate? It's weird. I noticed Jayden leaves his right hand out. That's what he was practicing on in the ring, mate. He was practicing on leaving it, pushing it, and then whipping the hook in. So that's what we're working on today. So he is leaving his right hand out there a little bit, yeah. It's different styles of boxing. Boxing is getting bigger and bigger every day. It absolutely is. Boxing's massive. Now Saudi are involved, mate. The money that they're paying these boxers are crazy. Bivol. We love Bivol, mate. Think he's class. Thought he was unlucky against Bebetiev. Some said Bivol. Give him Bivol. Somebody new training, yeah, got a lad in here.
No, I'm just stepping into it, so
My pride of Jayden's achievements, yeah, of course. Very proud of what he's done. Obviously, he's dedicated his life to it. Not only Jayden, no, I've dedicated my life to helping him do it. I'm very lucky to be in a situation where I've got a few different businesses. I didn't have any. I had a bit of a shit time when I was a kid. I was homeless at the age of 15. So to be able to give an opportunity like this to my son is very good. I just wanted him to have something special. I didn't ever want him to be in a bad situation like I was. Thank you, Dirk. Yeah, we got a good setup here with Alan. He's been with Alan since he was 6 years old. Thank you, Rebecca.
Then on the way back, going opposites. Yeah?
Thank you all.
6 punches forward, 6 punches back, yeah? 1. Yeah. No, just take your time with it. Yeah. So put your hands up. That's it. Just do one punch at a time because that's it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's it. Make your way back. Yeah. You just punch straight from there. Put your hands up. That's it.
Love the videos, like coaching his big brother. Yeah, he's getting right involved now. He's like, he's coming training like 3-4 times a week.
Your feet are not close to the bar.
Still doing his football as well. He loves his football. He does gymnastics as well, little Zach. Every Saturday he does gymnastics. And then, thank you, Ainsley.
As you start moving and start getting more on this back foot, you start sneaking over. And what that does,
You okay? Oh, it's horrible.
you've not got enough room for your hips to get that movement, that mobility. So trying to stand.
Hyperextended his arm.
Just again.
Hurts a little bit, that.
Make sure you can feel the floor underneath you. Yeah? Not bad though, that's alright. Good. If you go in that position again.
Yeah, he's alright now. It's good work, mate. It's good work.
I just try to get that right foot to do a little bit more work, yeah? You know what I mean by that? Forward on the left, or here.
Comes a lot of power just by you cheering your son, I guess, and teaching him. Thank you, Miles. So after the bag gear, get onto the spar bar. Thank you, J-E-O. Lower it, yeah? Where's my bloody hand? Is that all right?
Yeah.
Ah.
Okay, just slow it down a little bit. Okay, just with the punches. Stance. Warm up the shoulders to start doing now.
Just having a little breather, and then he's on the spar bar.
Start meeting your chin. But I mean, I want you to turn your head to the chin, to the shoulder. Yeah, I want that shoulder to meet your chin. Your head central. You're letting your shoulder meet your chin.
Expensive spar bars. Yeah, they are, but we're quite lucky. Jayden's sponsored by them, so we get all the spar bar equipment for free. So yeah, it's quite good. We've got one at home. We've got one in. This one was at home as well. We had two at home. We got a wall-mounted one. What's in the garage, which is our gym, and then we had this one as well. We just decided to bring it to the gym to let everybody else use it as well. I think they're about 800 quid, something like that. They give us a spar bar punch bag as well. I think the punch bag's worth 400 quid. The wall mounted one's worth about 350 or 400. So, yeah. Wall mounted ones any good? They're faster. Yeah, so I think they're good, yeah. But with a stand-up one, you can move all the way around it. With a wall one, it's 180. Do you know what I mean? You because you can't move all the way around it. It's halfway. They're definitely a lot faster, the Warmaker ones. Do you think it's best in London? You know what, some very, very good clubs in London. Got like, a bit outside London, Newham. Good clubs in London, Jayden. Newham, Raynham, Repton. Kent Gloves are very good. Dagenham as well, they're good, aren't they?
Yeah.
Sporting Ring, I know they're not quite London, but Pinewood as well, a bit outside, but very good. 5 stars good, yeah. Longs in Essex, there's some very, very good gyms in London. And that's probably the top place for boxing, around the London and the outside. You know, areas like.
Up in the square stance, and what I want you to do is imagine you've got a pin going through that part of your foot, yeah? Attaching the ball of your feet into the floor. So, I'll move by that and I want to see the foot coming up here.
We can get our TikTok live back on the 22nd of December. So we'll be back live on there then. It's just filled in whilst we've been banned. We had a month ban on TikTok on the live. What was Jayden's hardest fights? Oh, I don't know, he's fought some good kids. So a lot of the kids Jayden's gone against were in the year above him. So it's hard to pick. People ask that all the time, but it's hard to pick a certain fight out. He's had 58 of them.
What it is your foot rotates. Your foot rotates and there's a connected link, yeah? That will just hit it. And obviously, that's one thing.
Spar, I filled with sand. This one's got water in it, mate. You can fill them with sand. But we got water in ours, so it's a little bit wobbly. It needs a bit more water in there, really. It is better with sand, but and it's hard to manoeuvre around, like, you know.
The mobility there is wicked. I can see when she starts going that back, it gets to serious level. Mimic what you're doing on that right, or that left. You need to switch too much. Let's focus on that little rotation, that rotation.
Thank you, I'll raise it.
Yeah, so I think what you're doing is you're
God, it's cold in here, innit? What are you in?
a little bit too much coming down here.
How many hours a day does Jayden train? It varies, mate. It depends what we got coming up. When there's no fights coming up, we'll ease it off a little bit. But generally, I train 3 times a day, 5 days a week. Twice on a Saturday and once every other Sunday. On average, you train about 5 hours a day, 4 to 5 hours a day.
I just know what I would do. Get your stance just a little bit wider. Yeah, that's it. Because you've got that tall frame.
Are the Cobra bags any good? Cobra bags.
Oh yeah, they're good. You have to have my ones in. Some of them does. Reflex much. So, shit. Do you know what that is?
Yeah. Like the one at Trowbridge, that sort of thing.
Yeah, like the ones when you shut down.
Yeah. What's your prediction on Fury and Usyk? I think Fury's going to do him on points.
Yeah, Fury points.
Fury points.
I think he'll knock him down. I don't know. But
I hope Fury wins. And then it'd make a brilliant third, wouldn't it? How long has he been training for? What, today, or you mean in total? Jayden started training when he was 6 years old. He's 13 and a half years old now, over 13 and a half years old. So he's been training for 7 years and about 7 months. Coming on 8 years, at end of April will be 8 years. What you get a beast like that for Christmas? You know, it's very hard to buy for Jayden because he's got so many sponsors. He's got 25 sponsors at the moment, so you can imagine how much money he gets, how many gifts he's bought all the time. So it's very hard to get him. His mum bungs all the time about she don't know what to get him because he's just got everything. Thank you, Razor. Thank you, Dirk. Thank you, Tanish. Got to pick the meal preps up today, yeah?
Yeah.
Thank you, Orb.
So last one before Christmas, isn't it?
Yeah, true. Well, I think they close, don't they? Yeah, so we have to go back there Wednesday if you want to get more and put them in the freezer. But they're only closing for like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So all we got to do is get like, if we get 6 today, I would. Or how are we going to do this?
Loads anyway, aren't they?
No, you're going to have all Christmas food, aren't you? You're going to let your hair down, aren't you? Christmas. We lost 25 kilo of fat in 1 year. Oh, very good, Tanish. Well done.
Shouldn't be physically taxing, yeah?
It was Miles Cash a fair fight. Jayden fought Miles Cash in the semi-finals, national championships. Not this year, the year before. Yeah, it's a good fight. He's a good kid, Miles Cash. Not sure what level he's at now. I know he had a big break. He went to America for a while. But yeah, he's a good kid. Subscribe. Thank you, Danny. Appreciate that, mate. This is and I've never really pushed the YouTube. But when we got banned off TikTok for a month, I just thought, you know what, sod it, let's start doing the YouTube a little bit, see if we can build it up. We don't get nowhere near the viewers on here that we do on TikTok, mine, but it's still alright. Thank you, Hellraiser, appreciate that, mate. Yeah, if any of you haven't subscribed, appreciate it if you did. Build the channel up and have a look through all the videos, give them some comments. Have you all met Dana yet? Nah. Remember, Jayden's not doing the MMA anymore, it's just boxing now. But like, Jayden is the sort of kid with his social media following, and obviously the fact he was so good at MMA, BJJ and wrestling. He's the sort of kid that could do like a McGregor in reverse, maybe one day go and fight an MMA guy in the cage. You done, yeah? So I think there's going to be lots of opportunities for Jayden in the future. YouTube is better, but TikTok more audience. Yeah, I absolutely agree. I've been told that YouTube's meant to be very good for building you up worldwide, but it just takes a long time to get going. It's a lot more difficult with TikTok. It's just blown up. Well, I think we're on like 278.5k now or something. So it's a lot on it, you know, for a 13-year-old boy. Got a massive social media following. I think we got like 66k or something like that on Instagram. And then we got like 2,500 or 2,400 on YouTube or something, so there's a big difference. Then we got 16k on Facebook, it's nearly 17k. But YouTube it just flew straight away. So,
sometimes the thing where you're doing wrong,
right guys, I'm gonna go now, yeah. I've got to take him to get his meal preps and then we got to go strength and conditioning. Have a good day, yeah. See you later.